don't believe those rumors that Marcel killed the baby. So if you want help taking down the Guerreras, you have a weapon across the river just waiting to be fired.
The wolves have the numbers.
But we don't need to hit them all. Just the 12 with the rings that take me out every full moon. Tonight, we're going on a wolf hunt.
It is not every day that we have the privilege of talking to a vampire-werewolf hybrid, but today on your Friday, aren't you lucky? We've got Joseph Morgan here joining us. You may know him as Klaus from the Originals. Good to have you on our morning show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we are in season 2 of the Originals. Tell us what we can expect so far this season, and where's the storyline?
You know, this season is all about family, even more so than last season. We've already introduced my 2 other siblings that were missing, and also our mother and father are back. So we're really kind of learning what happens when we put these people in the same environment, and there's a lot of resentment there that's built up over 1,000 years. So there's some pretty dramatic and violent confrontations to come. And in Monday's episode, there's in particular with Klaus, there's a confrontation with his mother. You know, she drags up dark secrets from his past, and she's trying to convince him to renounce his vampirism. That's her big goal. But he's rather attached to it. He rather likes being a vampire. So it's going to be a tough sell, I think, for her.
That's going to be a good one. Now I know, Joseph, that you really do like vampire films, and actually, one of your films, a favorite vampire movie that we all know and love.
Yeah, I've been a fan of the genre, you know, since I was a kid. I read a lot of supernatural books, and, you know, I watched Interview with the Vampire was one of my favorite films, but I really love most of them. I'm a huge fan of that genre, so it was kind of a dream job to get this.
What is the transformation like when you're in makeup and you're getting into the werewolf versus the vampire? What is that whole transformation process like?
You know, it's pretty simple now because we have an incredible visual effects team. So, you know, for when we sort of vamp out as vampires, which really means, you know, you have the fangs and the veins that grow. And for me, because my character's half werewolf, my eyes kind of glow yellow as well. The majority of that is visual effects. So we have prosthetic fangs that they put in, and then we have also dots on our face that they use to track our faces on screen, so that they can put in the veins and the yellow eyes. So that's mainly visual effects. Then we actually use real, I believe they're wolf hybrids. And I think they're like wolf huskies or something like that. Wolf crossed with a dog, but they're huge, and they use them when we're fully in wolf form. So it's interesting. You can hear them howling off set sometimes. It's pretty cool. You
are living the dream. I mean, that was probably every little boy's dream, to be doing what you're doing right now. And I was reading online that your first audition was for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for the character of Tom Riddle.
Yeah, that was my first ever audition. You know, I was fresh out of drama school, and I'd just signed with an agent, and I was super nervous, you know, going in as you were, and didn't really know what to expect. But yeah, I went back a few times for that and had to do a big speech. And I remember I printed out the pages and I stuck them on my wall, and I surrounded them with sort of posters from the first movie, and I thought, I'm really going to get into this, and I'm going to do this for every audition I have. But of course, you have so many auditions as an actor, you can't, you know, keep buying posters for things and printing stuff out. But yeah, it was exciting. I read the book, obviously, and really got into it. Yeah.
Wonderful. All right, not Tom Riddle, but Klaus from the Originals. Thank you so much, Joseph Morgan, for joining us, and we are so excited to have the Originals here on our station, San Diego 6 News, the CW. Have a wonderful Friday. Thank you, Joseph.